Nation of God's nerves. Salaam alaikum, alhamdulillah, rahmatullah, true Muslim brothers and sisters out there. This is the King of New Jersey. This is BTBTV. We bully the bullies. I'm your honorable host, born divine Almighty Allah. I got my brother, my little bruh, SV Twiz in the hood blogger, man.
You know how we carrying it, man. You already know, boy.
Breaking news. This is breaking news, man. It kind of fucked me up, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't going to do it. I just seen it. Twiz will tell you, I called him like, yo, what the going on? You know what I mean?
Yeah, you was just snapping. And that's an unfortunate situation, too, because you was, just chilling and enjoying the time with the fam and all that. And this unfortunate news had to come, bro. You dig what I'm saying? It's crazy, bro. It had this just right here. This happened so fast because it's crazy because you was just talking about, just speaking with Young Noble and all that. Like, man, it's crazy.
Yo, me and Young Noble go back to the 90s, bruh. Young Noble, he used to rock with the Zoo Crew out of New Jersey, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Me, Young Noble, Hussein, Gaddafi. Me and Hussein was in Hussein Fader was in prison together. Southfield State Prison when Tupac got off.
Damn.
Yeah, we was in Southfield State Prison. This was 97, bruh. 97. We was all locked up because we was all in Union County in 96 when it first happened. We opened up Southfield State Prison in 97. Hussein wasn't home none of that time, bruh. He was locked up with me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody talk about why he wasn't in Vegas. He was in prison, yo.
Yeah, I heard you talking about that before. Yeah, so like, what's the full story of basically what happened with Young Noble, man? That that as far as what's out there as public knowledge.
Well, they say he committed suicide, bruh.
Damn.
But I can't believe that. The reason I don't believe that shit, yo, Mac Mizzle, so salute my bro, salute.
Mac Mizzle, what up, bro?
The reason I don't believe that shit, bro, because he started talking, you know what I'm saying a lot of shit, you know what I mean, about the Tupac situation, about that nigga, what's that nigga name that's in over there in Iraq right now?
I don't know.
The other one, the youngest one that was in the crew, always doing on interviews.
Oh, I know you talking about Napoleon.
Napoleon, Muta.
Yeah, Napoleon, yeah.
And Noble was saying that it was a lot of beef going on because it was Muta's cousin that killed.
Pac brother.
Yeah.
I heard it. Yeah, I heard about that. John.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, that.
And yo.
Yeah, that.
And now, 3 months, 4 or 5 months later, after he started talking about that shit, now he committed suicide, bro.
Yeah, it don't add up, especially, at the age where he at now and all that. Like, it don't make no sense. You dig what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, bro.
It's crazy.
And then I know, and I happened to, I was grilling a day and shit. So I came in the house, I started watching the movie, and then I just put it on YouTube on some regular shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Rec was breaking news. And I was like, breaking news of what? Young Noble dies by suicide at age 47. Remember the Outlaws worked with Tupac? He didn't work with Tupac. Tupac was like his brother, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The Outlaws, period. Outlaws, got Talk Thug Life and all that. It was a whole, that joint was different with them. You're talking about, like, it was a whole movement, like family, for sure.
Facts, bro.
And I know he was also getting, like, Young Noble was getting backlash, bro, when he dropped that last diss track and all that.
Yeah.
But it show you that he just had stuff built up inside of him that he wanted people to hear, regardless if people, gravitated to it or not. That's just how Jones happen. Like,
and yo, and then Markeith Bankroll, he have issues, bro. He have issues, man. He was quiet all these years, bruh. And then when he started speaking, now he died. And they said suicide. That's I ain't on the fuck what they call that shit. I ain't one of them niggas that how you say it, man? Cause I'm kind of fucked right. How you say it? I ain't on the niggas on that mystery shit, man. That spookism shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit
The
that
conspiracy theory.
conspiracy theory. Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Thank you, bro. I ain't no
Yeah.
conspiracy theory as nigga, man. But yo, something like this, that's like mad conspiracy, bro.
My whole drawing is like, I don't even want to say the words because we gotta be careful on YouTube, but for you to do a situation to yourself, under what basis? You dig what I'm saying? Like, so if it's
Yeah,
like, if somebody have a situation and air themselves or something like that, that's one whole drawing. So what was the causes? What was they trying to say? Like, was it something that was, given to him, or what was the situation for that drawing? Like,
yeah, man. Like I said, a lot of shit to me, this right here, I don't do that conspiracy theory stuff, man. But this right here, it's awesome, man. Cause I just did this on a humbug. You know, I told you spur of the moment, bro. But that conspiracy,
facts.
man, that's more conspiracy theory to me, any, bro. I could believe some shit like that on conspiracy theory, bro, with him, bro. Cause he never spoke. All the mother niggas was doing interviews, all on Vlad, all the dialogue, all these other platforms. You know what I'm saying? And he was quiet. And then you have Mutai. He come up there saying, "Oh, he was nothing but the barber." If he was just a
Yeah,
barber, how was he a part of the Outlaws? How was he in
yeah,
rap songs, bro? He was just a barber.
yeah. That's out of pocket. Oh, yeah. I ain't really. I ain't hear Napoleon say nothing about that. I wasn't really tuned into that, but I do know that it was definitely issues, and of course you can see the disconnect, especially after Pac passed. You know what I'm talking about? Like it was
Uh huh.
like it was a big separation and stuff like that. And on top of that, with like you said, with Pac brother passing and all that,
Yeah, man.
on that
Um,
situation,
um,
I heard Jones about.
Gaddafi,
Yeah, Gaddafi. Yep, yep, yep.
Gaddafi, man. Uh,
And then they
Gaddafi,
then they tried to say that it was just it was a prank that went wrong type stuff. Like
and it was
you know,
Mutai's first cousin that killed Gaddafi, bro. That K-word him.
Street Poet said, "You never know which straw will break the camel's back. If it could, it could be. I guess he's saying it could be one straw or the 1,000th straw. Everyone carries pressure differently. I mean, that's it. That's true. You know what I'm talking
That's
about?
true. That's true. Poet, he from EO. So he know, you know what I'm saying, them Essex County dudes, you know what I'm saying? They from
Yeah,
EO and they from Montclair North. So Street Poet
yeah.
9730 salute, bro. I
It,
feel you on that, but
Mac Mac Mizzle said, I think it's too fast. Like basically, like the situation happened too fast and everything.
yeah, that's the same way I feel, bro. I feel you hear me, bro?
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you.
I
So,
feel
my fault, Born. I didn't mean to cut you off.
what?
I was just reading the comments. No, I was just saying. Markeith said, "Salute." He said, "Art of Dialogue got the last interview." Yeah, that
Yeah,
joint
bro.
did pop up because after I talked to you, Born, I had pulled it up, and on top of seeing him departing and stuff, I saw the joint with Art of Dialogue, and he was definitely venting a lot. But do anybody in the chat make sure y'all hit that like button too, man? We got, I'm saying, it's 14 in here, man. It ain't about how many people is in here. It's about how
It's
many people is
true.
genuine. I'm talking about
Facts.
the solid followers. So we should at least have at least 10 likes in this joint, y'all. Get them joints up.
Facts.
But I just gotta ask the chat this. At the end of the day, what was the basis of? Do anybody in the chat know exactly what did he pass from? So they say that he allegedly departed himself. On what basis? Was it like something that he took or something like that? Like what? What was the situation? Is what I want to know.
And that's what I want to know too, bro. They say he excommunicated himself, right?
Mm-hmm.
If he excommunicated himself, how did he excommunicate himself? Did he put a bullet to his head, pull a trigger? Did he
That's what I'm saying.
Did he OD off of drugs? What was it?
That's crazy.
Because
that's crazy.
If he put a bullet in his head and they thought he OD, then we got something to talk about.
Facts. That's what I'm exactly, and that's what I don't be understanding. My whole thing is like, with him passing, normally, when the person passed, obviously he just passed probably today, this morning, or whatever the time frame was. My whole joint is this. It obviously wasn't no autopsy. It wasn't even a chance prior to even for them to even run the full autopsy yet. So when they got on the scene and got his body, what made them even think or assume that he did the situation to himself?
Facts.
That's what I want to know.
And that's what That's what I want to know. And everybody up here, they clickbait. They trying to be the first to say this, the first to say that. Man, nah, it ain't about that, man. Like it's about I knew this brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Me and this brother just talked about doing a show 3 months ago. We just
so
talking
let the
about
people let the people know the history, between you and Young Noble. While we got people on here, it's 15 in the building. Hit that like button up. You know what I'm saying? King of New Jersey, born took it. He about to really drop some true gems on y'all. This wasn't even a playing live. We was on tight time. So if you could let the people know, your history with Young Noble.
All right. Well, check this out. Me and Hussein Fatal, Hussein Fatal, however you want to say it. Me and Hussein, we was in the county together, Union County, in '96. We both went to Southwood State Prison together in '97. We opened the prison in Southwood together. That was right after Tupac died. Tupac died in '96. Was it in '96 Tupac died and Biggie died in '97?
Yeah, 96. Yeah, because I think Big died in '97. Yeah, that's about right.
So he died in '96. Hussein wasn't there. I was like, why Hussein was there? Why Hussein Fatal wasn't there? Whatever. We was in jail. I knew them niggas back in the day when we used to have parties in Montclair. My cousin Al used to DJ. We was in Montclair. We used to do parties, you know what I'm saying? Graduation parties, all that. You know what I mean? So me and Hussein was in jail and prison together. So everybody was like, why he ain't there? Why he wasn't there when Tupac died? Him and Tupac supposed to be like best friends or whatever. He wasn't there because he was locked up. I know Noble through the streets, through Union County, Essex County. We all partied together. We all used to go to Mercedes and Minx in Newark. We all used to go to like mad different clubs in New Jersey, man. World P, the strip club. We used to be there together. We was young, you know what I'm saying? Saying this was like we was 18 and 94. We all used to be around each other like that, you know what I mean? And so I remember I had put up a clip of this OG nigga rapping for me. I don't know if you remember. I was in the bus stop, yo, and I put the little short up of the old nigga rapper. He used to write treasure rhymes for him and shit. He used to be down Naughty by Nature. Noble hit me and was like, "Yo, everything he's saying in actual fact, 100%, God." He hit me in my DM. He was like, the nigga was nasty and everything, but the nigga didn't want to leave drugs alone. And I told him, I'm like, well, come on my show and talk about it, bruh. He's like, yo, I want to do that, but I'm low key. I want to be all on the internet like that. And I'm like, I understand that. And we DM back and forth. I can go to. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go through my messages with him, and I'm gonna screenshot some shit. But I let y'all niggas know, man. This what he told me, bruh. He's like, I don't want to go back and forth on the internet about this shit. You know what I'm saying? But old boy, he didn't want to leave drugs alone. That's why he fell off with Treach Annoyed by Nature. And Young Noble wasn't even a big Treach Annoyed by Nature fan. He knew them through Pop and through the area. Like I said, Union County, Essex County, it's big but it's small. We all are. That's just like saying Philadelphia and Chester.
I know what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? We right there, right next door. So we all had some type of bond, you know what I mean? And when he went on our dialogue, I wasn't expecting to do that because he didn't come with my shit, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, we talked about it. Like, he went on our dialogue, and I watched his our dialogue, and he didn't say nothing that was wrong to me, bro. He just said that Musa cousin, you know what I'm saying, was flagrant. And he believed Muta should have did something other than try to protect his cousin. He made his cousin turn himself in. But if you say you Tupac's brother and you Gaddafi's brother, no matter if it's your cousin or not, blood or not, bruh, you supposed to handle that shit yourself. Make him turn himself into jail.
What I had heard, if I'm not mistaken, I heard Muta say that, you know, he heard about everything that he had came back to Jersey and people. I don't know if he felt out straight from his cousin, but I guess word on the streets was that, you know, it was his folks that had, you know, got rid of Gaddafi or whatever, and then he had addressed it in check. Yeah, I see what you're saying, but
he told his cousin to turn himself in.
Yeah, he said if you did it, then you know take accountability for doing it. But you know, I don't know.
Yo, bro, we street dudes, bro.
Yeah.
We take accountability for what we do, but some stuff got to be handled on the street level, bro. Some stuff ain't meant to be handled by no judge, jury, executioner. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's how I feel. That's how you. If you felt like Muta was your big brother, you loved him. He introduced you to Pac, nigga. He brought you around Pac. He the one that made your career, nigga. You gotta handle that a certain way, bro.
So what I heard from Muta was, I think that, you know, his cousin or whoever was just trying to basically say that it was like a mistake. I guess they was playing when we know we don't play with ratchets and all that.
Bro.
And on top of that, it should never be no situation where your ratchet get let off. But I do know, and I don't want to backbite Napoleon. You know what I'm saying? Muta, nothing like that. But you know, I heard that, you know, it was like family members or whatever of a Gaddafi. I think Gaddafi mom.
Hold on one second.
Hold
on 1 second. Hey, Fred Reed, eat a motherfucking sausage, nigga.
I mean, you don't gotta put energy. You don't gotta put energy into that, bro. If a person take time, you know, typing it out, bro. If the combo corny, then what that make you for commenting on the combo that you feel corny? We talking about legendaries. We talking about, you know what I'm saying? Legendary legends at the end of the day.
Yeah, facts.
You too grown to be commenting and taking your time all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that's in the chat, man.
Yo, salute to everybody in the chat, man. That's real talk.
Rap.
Hey, yo, L Mac, salute,
make
bro.
Make sure y'all hit the like button.
Appreciate you, because I wasn't even trying to delete anybody, but I'm glad you deleted that nigga comment, bro. Because right now it's a type of way, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference. It's a difference.
So for y'all that's just coming in, not to cut you off, Warren, but for those of y'all that's just coming in, you know, at the end of the day, you know, King of New Jersey, you know what I'm saying, Born at the end of the day, he really know Young Noble. They had plenty of conversations, and they just talked about they talked with each other about 2 weeks ago. So we just getting into that. For those of y'all that's just tapping in, so hit the like button, and we're gonna finish getting into what Jersey had talked to Young Noble about, and we just trying to figure out what's going on right now.
Yo, I don't see that man taking himself out, bro. I just don't see it, man. I couldn't fathom that. You know what I'm saying? That's it wouldn't even come across my mind him doing something to himself, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like you said, he had just did an interview and all that on I forgot bro name. I think Art of Dialogue.
Dialogue, yeah.
Yeah. And like you always said, he was a humble guy, man. Make sure I hit that like button, man. We getting into it. You know what I'm saying? King New Jersey, SV Twiz, man. We getting into it.
Yeah, we
I
bro.
know it's people that's just coming in, but like you said, he was always humble and all that. I just don't see at his age. He gotta at least be, 50
He's 47.
plus.
He's 47.
Oh, all right, he 47. Okay, he 47. I knew he was somewhere, closer to 50 and all that. But
Yeah.
he was still young, 47, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Like I can see if they said it was like a OD situation or something, but to sit up here and say that, he outed himself, that's some
And it
heavy
just happened.
allegations right there.
It just happened today. So you ain't do no autopsy to know if he off the self, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So you don't know. You making assumptions, man.
Facts.
See if he's making assumptions. We don't know if he off the self, bro. It could have been all that. It could, yo. And I hate to say that, it could have been Mutah's cousin that had something to do with that. Allegedly, you know what I'm saying? He was still in Jersey. Jersey is not no suburbs for y'all niggas that don't know. Jersey is not the suburbs, bro.
Jersey is more trenches than nice areas.
Yeah. There's more hood in Jersey than there is suburbs, bro. And even the suburbs, not the suburbs of Jersey, man. You go to Roselle, you go to Linden, you go to Westfield, any places, bro. It's gangsters there, bro. It's street dudes there. Especially Essex County, no matter where you're Essex County, you could be in Montclair, Orange, West Orange. It's gangsters there, man. It's niggas that get to that shit, blood gang bangers, all that stuff, man. So for y'all that don't know, y'all shouldn't even comment on the situation, bro. Cause y'all don't know what the situation consists of.
Facts. I was just out Jersey last summer, me and the family. I'm like, go down out this joint. People outside for real, and that joint lit 24 hours out there. 24 hours out Jersey. So, it hit different out Jersey.
Yo, what people don't know is the bars and the clubs in Jersey, they don't close at basically 4 in the morning, bro.
Yeah, that's what I've seen. That joint be turned up all night out Jersey. Real rap. That joint be turned out. Once the tourist spots and all that shut down, like the beaches and wherever you going to the beach, whatever, that's all shut down. No, Jersey still is rolling out that joint. Even if you go out AC, once you get up out that casino and you spin around one corner, you in the trenches.
You in the hood.
Yeah. You in the hood, for real.
Yo, Eastwick strong as hell, you know what we do, bro. But yeah, man. So it bothered me because I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting that at all to even hear that. No, man, it's just like it took me by surprise, you know what I'm saying? And you should never be surprised when something like this happened, but actually surprised me. It shocked me, bro. It shocked me. And I can't even.
I hear your dog barking, but I see the cat. You got me.
Yeah. Yo, that's why he barking, because she up here with
me.
I
thought that was your dog climbing up on you at first.
He barking because she up here with me, bro. Yo, Kay, nobody want to hear that shit right now, bro. Shut your ass up, fuck.
Yeah, but definitely, man, peace in paradise, man, and Young Noble, it's an unfortunate situation. I just understand that, Young Noble, him being who he is, man, he got big. He got big quick. I remember he was a pup, bro.
Yeah.
He was feeding him out the bottle and all that.
Yeah, word up.
Yeah, he even got husky. Man.
Yeah, that motherfucker about he got me about 50 pounds. He be dragging me, and I'm 6'7", 315, but he be dragging me when I take him for a walk. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Aki said, "Rest in peace, Noble, Montclair legend, Outlaws, immortal."
Immortal. Fact.
Yep. Rest in peace, Noble.
Machiavelli
said, "Yeah, man. You know, unfortunate situation, man, and we get more and more of this information as time go on, man. It's just so normalized now. Whether we lose legends to whether they get they soul taken from them, or even situations like this. Like when I had first seen the joint, I thought it was like a natural cause situation, but to after talking to you and finding out, no, it's not even that. They trying to say, he unalived himself. Is crazy.
Unalived himself, bro. Yeah.
So in the Don said, after Pac, Gaddafi, fatal sight. Now it's unfortunately our outlaw soldier, Young Noble. Rest in peace, Rufus. Thugs don't die, we multiply. That's a fact.
Yeah, that's 100% fact, man. And like I said, man, New Jersey stands strong, man. PA stands strong. And we will always be here for each other, bro. And like I said, rest in peace, Young Noble, man. I'm just mad we didn't do our interview like we planned to do it, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and what's the chances of that? What you just talking to him about like 2 weeks ago, and now this happened.
Chris Master said Pork Butt says he got killed in Atlanta. He got killed in Atlanta. Oh, he talking about Whack 100 said he got killed in Atlanta. Scarface Gamble,
said,
salute, my boy.
Damn, that's nutty. Noble did. Yeah, facts.
Scarface Gamble, that's a Philly boy. That's a Philly boy.
It say Young Noble was in Atlanta. Seriously, yeah, it just happened. Well, at least the news broke probably about like a half hour to an hour ago.
Yeah. Hold on 1 second. Shut up and lay your ass down. Hold on, yourself, y'all. This nigga up here fucking crying to see me on the phone. Shut up. Go to bed.
Scarface, they was trying to say he unalived himself, allegedly.
Allegedly unalived himself,
that's what the news is.
He unalived himself, yo. I can't believe that, man. He wasn't that type of dude, man.
Brother Young Noble. Nah, that's a fact. Elmatic. That's a fact. Yeah, so the news just breaking and all that, but it's gonna be a lot of this.
It's gonna be a lot of things we're gonna hear about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We don't know right now what's really the source of how he became unalive. You know what I'm saying?
Unfortunately, when it come to legends like him and people that really don't be too heavy on the internet, they kind of they try to make it like an easier situation where they can try to sweep it up under the rug, because it's not so much talked about, and like they say, they do certain things to when y'all see stuff like the Diddy case and certain things, and they be like certain things is for distraction. It don't just be for distraction, meaning as though the higher ups got stuff planned for the United States of America. You dig what I'm saying? It could be situations like that.
I heard he was grieving due to the loss of his mother. I don't know if it was that issue or is it true.
Oh, well, if that's the case, then that could be it.
Yo, bro, I'm gonna keep it real with everybody, man. And I'm gonna say this as a man. My grandmother raised me, bro. When she passed, I took care of all while she was going through her sickness, bro. And I was there when she passed, bro. And I never thought about offering myself, man. And I'm gonna say this to all y'all niggas can say what y'all want to say. But if any man off they self or something like that, they're a weak ass nigga, bro. Period, bro. I don't want. I'm not.
Nah,
I'm just.
I don't mean to laugh. No, you're right though, because some people take stuff differently. I'm on the same type of time. I feel like I can't even say I feel like, but when it come to like moms and grandmas and all that, they supposed to go for you before you at the end of the day. It's like having kids. Having to bury your kid is one, John. I'm still not gonna.
If I had to bury
Yeah,
my kid, that'd be
yeah,
something different, bro.
yeah.
If
Facts.
you know what I'm saying, if I felt like that, if I could have did something to prevent it, then I could see his one of his seeds passing, bro, and then him
Yeah,
off of himself. I could understand that a little bit, but for
yeah.
your mom's past or your grandma's past or whoever raised you past, bro, as a man, you
That's
gotta
how life's
stand
supposed to
sturdy.
go.
You gotta stand
Yeah,
sturdy.
yeah. You gotta live for him at the end of the day. You dig what I'm saying? Scarface said, "I wasn't feeling home because I ain't like that they ain't ride for Pac." But when he got smoked, he said he said he wasn't feeling home because I ain't like that they ride for Pac when he got smoked. But Noble was, you know what I'm saying, his guy and all that.
Yo,
Well, the Pac, John, I see what you're saying, but the thing with Pac, like when Pac got smoked, I'm not gonna compare the situations, but it's like when Von got
gotta be
smoked.
absolute.
If you wasn't out there and you wasn't strapped up, it wasn't too much you riding you could do. Only thing you could do was go with him. You dig what I'm saying? So you
Yeah.
know how that joint happened with Pac and all that. Like it was only but so much
And hold
people
up. And
could
first
really
of all,
do.
they wasn't in the car with Pac when Pac got smoked.
Yeah, yeah. And we all know
Nah.
Pac. We all know Pac was the whole live wire and all that. Like you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Pac was the livest out of all of them. The only one that was, that probably was the closest.
Yeah.
If we're gonna talk Outlaws, we're gonna have to.
It's
We're going to
Hussein,
have to.
Fatal,
Yeah,
and Gaddafi. There was the
and
only three live
Napoleon.
wires.
Napoleon was on.
Napoleon, yeah, Napoleon too.
Yeah, Napoleon was definitely on it. He just was younger. Napoleon
But
definitely would have
Napoleon
turned
was
it.
he wasn't really a live wire. His family was live wire. Yo, man, stop giving that nigga Napoleon all these props and respects, man. That nigga's a sucker, bruh. That nigga's a 5'5" sucker.
No, I heard Napoleon was going hard. I heard he was on, you know what I'm saying? He was on go. That's what I heard.
He was on go until it came to the guns, man. That nigga wasn't built like that, bruh. I mean, I don't feel, I'm telling you, son. The only live wires was Fatal,
Mm-hmm.
Pop Sky, brother. What's his name to get fucked, man? I'm kind of fucked up right now with
We
this
got
shit,
number
man.
one Pac in the building. Salute.
No one Pop salute, bro.
Man, Napoleon put live and wire. I told you, see Scarface agreeing with me. Napoleon was definitely you know what I'm saying? He was on go.
Not
More
Not
Preem.
Mopreme.
But More
Mopreme
Preem
was a
wasn't like
stepper.
really a part of the
Nah, he
Outlaws.
wasn't
He
part of
just
us.
was family of Pac.
I'm talking about Gaddafi. Gaddafi
Yeah.
Gaddafi and Hussein Fatal. They was the live wires out of the clique, bro. Besides Pac. The other ones, they was just following suit. Idi Amin, come on, you see niggas like that nigga in the hood, bro. That nerd ass, corny ass nigga, bro.
Oh, you bombed me on the Outlaws. No,
No,
real rap. When we
Idi
talk,
Amin was a nerdy ass, corny ass nigga. I know the nigga from Jersey. He was a corny ass, poo put ass nigga, bro. Most
we going in on Edie.
man, I'm going on Edie, cause Edie, man, you gotta take one. You gotta take one side or the other, nigga. You can't be in between, bro. Ain't no such thing to be in between, nigga. You either gotta be with it or against it, nigga.
So
Either
when Napoleon interviews, he was like, he was standing. He said he stood up like he was rocking with Pac. It was situations where he might have had to let his situation go, and he was front lining. Napoleon was like Pac was telling him to chill on certain situations, like Do you hear? Napoleon was talking like they was like the Jersey niggas on Power when them niggas came.
Hold on. Let me ask you a question, bro. Let me ask you a question. Did Pac ever say that about Napoleon?
Pac ain't. I never really heard Pac ain't. I never heard him really talk too much individually about too many of the Outlaws.
Only person Pac talked about was Hussein Fatal and his brother, his god brother that got killed. Gaddafi. Yeah. That's the only people he ever gave real big ups to like that, bro.
Besides the gangsters he was around out Cali. I see what you're saying. Yeah. Like he was
Hussein Fatal, Gaddafi, and Tretch is the only people that Pac gave real. Let's keep it real, man.
And Tretch, he had love for Tretch because Tretch had got caught in the situation out Cali, and Pac carried that, you know what I'm saying, for him and paved everything out, you know what I'm saying? But also when it come to like, I can't speak on the rest of the Outlaws, but I know he looked at Napoleon like that's my young boy type time. So you know what I'm talking about? He looked at him as a
Napoleon's like his little junior, his son.
Yeah, like his little, you know what I'm saying, little brother type time.
Little son. We call them niggas sons in Jersey and New York. We call them niggas sons. They're my little sons. Niggas, we feed them niggas. We put clothes on niggas back. They're my sons. And hold up, and the same nigga Napoleon that was supposed to be a gangster, he got scared and moved to fucking where he go? Iraq.
I ain't gonna say he got scared. Now
that nigga got shut.
The
only time that nigga come to motherfucker come to America is we doing a show.
Yeah.
My bad. Saudi Arabia. My bad. Iraq, Saudi Arabia.
He crossed seas. I think he tried to cleanse himself because I can't do Napoleon like that because
you're a Muslim. You're a Muslim. I know you're Muslim.
No, not even that. No, he was front line. No, he was front line, and listen, out of everybody, bro, out of the Outlaws, he the only one that even continued to keep Pac's name alive, and he corrected stuff. I saw Napoleon on interviews checking whether it was Suge or whoever that had something crazy to say about Pac. Them other Outlaw guys, bro, nobody was even speaking up. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly why even when the diss track
salute.
When the diss track came from Young Noble, they was like, it's so later after that, you know what I mean? So that's why it was like a lot of backlash for
But see, Young Noble, he was quiet so long, man. But we keep hearing these niggas say all this shit and all this stuff, you know what I'm saying? He came out and said what he said. Young Noble was the one that said that he didn't believe that Biggie had anything to do with Pac getting shot.
I think everybody said that though. I don't think
Mutas said he believed it.
I don't know. I think I heard him say like he understood why Pac thought that it was big in him. I don't think I ever heard him say that he think that Big and them had something to do with it. I think he said that he understood why Pac, because I seen the joint where I think he was like, if they were still alive, they would be cool now. They was young and stuff like that, and so I could be mistaken, but I think that he said that, he understand why Pac thought that it was Big and them, but who knows?
Yeah, hold up, man. I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna keep it real, bro. That nigga, what's that nigga name again? Muta?
Yeah.
That nigga didn't become Muslim until Pac died, bro.
Oh man, you airing Muta out, man.
Idi Amin too.
Muta good guy, man. You say
no good. Brick City Tut, bro. You from Jersey? We know them niggas. We know them niggas.
Hey, Brick City Tut, man. Come on, keep it a stack, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can't act like, man, that, you know what I'm saying, Muta wasn't holding it down, man.
But niggas, hold up. It's Scarface Gamble. A nigga snitch, he ain't a killer no more. He lost all his credibility once he started snitching, bro. I don't know. He said,
that's like saying because dude snitch, he ain't no killer no more. Trey Titans said similar to Mason Christianity.
Yeah, in fact, Trey, yo, salute to my
nigga
Trey.
No, it's a big difference. It's a big difference. It's a big difference.
Listen, no, it's not, bro.
Listen, it's a big difference because with Mason, I can't. No, you're right. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Once Biggie died, Mason
you're right. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I see what you're saying. I can't even. I can't even dispute that.
I only need Fatal and Gaddafi. That's it.
Okay.
That's it, bro. We Jersey niggas, bro. We saying this shit.
Okay. I can't argue with that. Y'all from Jersey. Y'all know what time it is over there. It's just the perception of Muta. I just thought I think he was always solid.
Nah, just because he look like you, nigga, don't mean he's out.
No, but the story, like the upcoming with his parents and all that, like that joint, I was tapped into it. I'm like, okay. And then how Pac took a liking to him and stuff like that. So I thought it was...
All of us in Jersey, in North Jersey, have stories like Muta, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, shut the hell up, Candy, before I send you out to the dog pound. All right. Parts out.
Yeah.
Nah.
Your dog giving his feedback. He on the panel too, man. Your dog can feel it. Your dog can feel it in the air, man.
What I tell you? Can I tell you? Shut up. Look at him. Now, why you get tell, nigga? Why you want to get tell for? Go hit my phone.
Get up out of there. He want to get on camera.
He on camera. That's all he gonna get. Where my broom at? So I can poke this nigga real quick.
Don't do that.
Nah. Nah, but for real, man. Like I said, man. I listen to these niggas talk, man. When these niggas talking, that shit don't make sense to me.
Yeah. Savage G said they saying he got into a fight yesterday too. So they saying they basically saying that Young Noble was knuckling somebody yesterday. So
they committed suicide to knuckle somebody.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that'll make no sense to me, bro. Nah, I'm saying that, you know what I mean? I'm gonna say this. As soon as I heard the suicide shit, I didn't believe it. I believe only weak niggas commit suicide.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I don't care. Even I'm gonna be real, man.
We gotta be careful. We gotta be careful saying that on the internet, though. We're not gonna say the S word or you know what I'm saying.
All right.
For those of you that do it, if you know, you gotta seek help. You know, definitely in this world, only the strong survive and stuff like that.
Yeah, y'all go. Yo, if y'all thinking about taking yourself out of here, go talk to a counselor, bro.
You think about taking yourself out of here, man? Call King of New Jersey, man.
Yeah, call King of New Jersey. You don't have to take yourself out. If you really want to go, I'll help you out.
Yeah,
I'll help you.
Noble. So Marquise said Young Noble definitely had issues for real.
But
so
how do you know? Yo, Marquise Breaker, where you from, bro? You from Jersey?
Marquise probably been tapped into Young Noble and stuff. So
I've been tapped into Young Noble. I watch everything he talk about. I watch all his interviews. I talk to this dude, bro. It's a difference between. Go ahead, bro.
No, I was just saying my whole situation is if he did, allegedly, get rid of himself, on what basis was it? Like, what was was he just unconscious from taking something? Like, where's the rest of the information as far as that? That's where it gets tricky at. Like, normally they'd be like, if somebody did that, then they would explain the basis on, what did that person do. But as of now, that knowledge not even out here, so we don't even know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And King of New Jersey was talking to him. Wax Dog in the building. King of New Jersey just being, you know what I'm saying, talking to him a couple weeks ago. It's like, and he was all in good spirit. He was going. It's crazy that did happen because he was going to pull up on Jersey.
Yeah.
And like,
we was talking about it. He was like,
So he lived in Milwaukee?
No, old boy living at 404. He said he's from Milwaukee. Joaquin Bankroll,
Oh,
he been fucking with me, you know what I'm saying? He been fucking with me for years. He been in Monterey for years, you know what I'm saying? But if you're not where I'm from, or you're not where I'm at, then you won't really know. You're just going by what people say. You're just going by what Mutai said. Oh, he had issues. He wasn't really an outlaw. He was the barber. Nah, bruh. He had, put like this. Napoleon, Young Noble had the hottest verses other than Hussein Fatal and your boy.
I don't know.
Who he had the hottest verses other than Hussein Fatal and Gaddafi?
I don't know. I think I mean, you know, I guess it depends on you. I'm saying about like I don't know. Yeah, I mean,
Mr.
Gaddafi. You know what I'm
Executioner
saying?
of TVS TV. Salute, my bro.
Out of Outlaws, I have to do. You know, it'll be Pac. Definitely would be first. Then it would be to me. I would give it to Napoleon, then Gaddafi.
My boy, the chef is home. Mr. Executioner, the chef is home. Welcome home, my bro. Salute.
Oh, he just touched down.
He just touched down, man.
Oh man, welcome home.
Your boy didn't tell me you was home yet either. He told me he was at the halfway house. You got to hit my DM, bro, because I know you don't got the same number, so we can catch up, bro. Because I've been trying to get in contact with you, been gone, man. You in the halfway house, or you home now?
I'm gonna keep it real though. That Tupac and Outlaws, that joint they got together. I'm talking about that's a classic joint. Like a lot of Pac fans don't be tuned into that. They be so busy on the Death Row Pac. That Tupac and Outlaw joint, like the joint with teardrops and closed caskets and high speed and all them joints on there. That joint is that right there. That is a legendary album, bro.
Yeah, for
Legendary
real.
album.
Yo, even with the hit 'em up, bro. Yo, Gaddafi and Hussein Fatal was the ones that ripped that shit, really.
Yeah,
and Young Noble. Mutai didn't really do shit, man. His bitch
no, but
ass.
I'm talking about the actual album though.
Yeah, the album was fine.
You can't discredit Mutai though. He was walking stuff down.
Man, I smacked
Mutai was holding it down for y'all Jersey niggas, man.
Bro, I smacked Mutai T-shirt purple in the face, nigga. I smacked Mutai T-shirt purple in the face.
Yeah, Still I Rise. All that joint, Still I Rise, Teardrops and Closed Caskets, The Good Die Young. That joint, all that was a bunch of legendary tracks, bro. We talking about Pac pre-Death Row. You know what I'm talking about? Like it wasn't no Death Row or none of that. Like this wasn't no.
This was before Death Row, bro.
Yeah,
I
was listening to that. That was on the cassette tape. Like I remember that.
And most of them niggas from the Outlaws was that they was Zoo Crew niggas. They was out the Zoo Crew, New Jersey, heavy hitters. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Especially Hussein. He was definitely down with the Zoo. Hard body. You know what I mean? Like I said, rest in peace Hussein Fatal. Rest in peace to Gaddafi.
Didn't Hussein go in a car accident or something like that?
Yeah, he went in a car accident, yeah.
Yeah, car accident. Yeah, Hussein was that guy. Death by
numbers. He was 47.
He was 47. Oh my goodness.
7-4.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yo, man, I feel, yo, I'm joking and I'm going there, and Napoleon and shit, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Napoleon was a young bull. He's young.
Yeah.
He's barely 45 now. You know what I'm saying? I'm 49, so he's barely 45.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? He probably like my sister age, like 44. You know what I'm saying? 44, 45. So I can understand that he felt type way because he was the youngest in the crew.
Yeah.
He probably the biggest sucker in the crew, you know what I'm saying? He was a young boy. His cousin killed Gaddafi. And he talking about, nigga, man, you tell somebody to turn themselves in. No, man, you supposed to stand on business.
It ain't his fault, man.
Man, it's his fault, bro.
It ain't Gaddafi's fault,
Yo,
man.
let me tell you
Y'all
something.
Jersey niggas is uncontrollable, man. Y'all uncontrollable. When y'all niggas is on somebody, it ain't no stopping you. Shit.
Because you try to stop me multiple times.
All the times I talk to you on the phone, I'm like, it ain't even worth it. And you blacking out, man. That's just how it is with y'all Jersey guys, man. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I know you Philly niggas ain't talking.
I don't think Napoleon had no ill intent. It just put him between a rock and a hard place. You know what I mean? Because you got some people that might not even have addressed the situation, like they might have heard about it. So I think he tried to do what he could do. I don't know if at that time he was in the you know, like I said, he grew up tragically. So I don't want to throw him under the
That
bus
nigga
and say
didn't grow
it
up,
was
man.
that
That
type
nigga
of
didn't
joint.
grow up tragically, man. Shut the fuck. That's just a regular Jersey, New York, Philly shit. We all grew up the same way, bro. Nigga, I hate niggas who make excuses for these punk ass little niggas, man. This nigga went to Saudi Arabia to run away, bruh. Because he knew he was food in Jersey.
He
He was
got
food in
tired.
niggas' place. Nah.
I think he come out Jersey. He gonna get the red carpet laid out for him still, man. Y'all love him out there, man.
Nah, we gonna roll his ass
Y'all
up.
love him out
We
there.
gonna roll his ass up in the red carpet.
You gotta remember, still at the end of the day, how you know the Outlaws was loyal, because at the end of the day, when Pac was going at New York, they still East Coast, so they turned into an East Coast West Coast thing. So you had people like Smith and Wesson and the Outlaws they was between a rock and a hard place then, but they was still rocking with Pac still, because they knew Pac for who he was, and understood that it wasn't the whole East Coast.
Listen. Hussein Fatal and Gaddafi told that nigga not to do that shit with the East Coast, bro. Nigga, you from the East Coast. Pac was born in Clinton State Correctional Facility in New Jersey. His
I'm
mother
glad
had him in
Pac did
prison.
it. Pac was supposed to do that. He set the way for New, and that's going to forever go in hip hop history. Pac was supposed to do that.
And
Pac,
you see what Pac at right now, right?
no, but Pac not there for that. Let's talk about it. Now we're gonna get into that. Hold up. For one, Pac, that's my guy, man. You know what I mean? Of course, I ain't him personally. I was a big, but at the end of the day, Pac, listen, Pac was holding it. That Pac held it down how he was supposed to. They was playing with Pac. They played with Pac too much. Pac came with open hands. Before Biggie was who he was, listen, I had watched, bro. And this is like, Pac gets so discredited because at the end of the day, when Pac and Snoop and them was out, they was out Cali. Pac wasn't even a part of Death Row. Pac had brought Big with him, and they was on stage. They was all freestyling. He came up there. He didn't been bringing Big to the West Coast, so he looking at it like he was always looking at it like that's my little bro. It's true. You know what I mean? Like it when if you bring me out, listen, it's like this. It's like this. No, hold up.
Let me say one thing.
No, because you trying to go in on Pac now.
Ain't gonna be no Pac right now. Let me say one thing.
Yeah.
You my little bro.
Yeah.
And I come to the studio. You don't even know I'm coming.
Yeah.
And somebody tell me, yo, Pac downstairs, bring him up.
Yeah.
And you get shot. I'm the nigga. Are you gonna blame me for you getting shot by some nigga that you was beefing already? And I told you not to fuck with them niggas.
No, you taking it out of context.
Yeah, I told you not to fuck with them niggas.
Listen, if I tell you to come around my hood right now, I'll be like, come around my hood, and you come around my hood, and if you get hit, it's my job, and I'm obligated to get to the bottom of it, bro.
But hold on. What if you tell?
I'm obligated.
What if you tell me? What if you tell me? Don't fuck with them niggas. They no good. If
I tell you not to mess with them and they no good, and then it happened, then I'm still obligated that afterwards when it happened to, you know, be a part of it. I can't act like I don't know. If I come pull up Eastwood, you know what I'm saying, I know you got me. It might be some new guys out there, and you don't know, you might not know them or whatever the situation is, and there might be a situation that happened. But I would count on you to, you know, at least even if you ain't getting straight into it, like at least had a drop on them. Like, yeah, it was these guys over here. Like this was that. I don't really mess with them like that.
Yo, well,
So
Pac
Pac
knew
felt as though it was
Pac
no
knew
type
who
of
it was.
info.
Pac knew who it was, bro. Biggie told him before we start fucking with him. He's like, yo, be careful with the company you keep.
No, but how it happened, Pac didn't know that was them that hit him. You can warn me about somebody, but if I'm still coming in, when Big had warned Pac about allegedly whoever that he told him not to be around, Pac got hit after that. It wasn't like he was like, don't be around them, then he was out with him and then got hit.
Look at these traps right here, bro. If a nigga, if you my mans, bro, niggas ain't fucking with you, bro. If I tell you not to fuck with a nigga, don't fuck with a nigga because I know the nigga is dirty and grimy. That's why I don't fuck with niggas. And the reason Biggie didn't say that because Biggie told Pac that, you know what happened to Biggie? After he told Pac not to fuck with the niggas, Pac went back and told them niggas, oh yeah, Big said y'all niggas ain't right. I shall fuck with y'all. And they robbed Big. Oh, you forgot about that? You forgot about that?
Okay. I'm listening.
Did you forget about that?
I'm humble.
All right, right. I'm just saying,
humble.
bro.
Yeah.
Brick City touch salute again, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. He said you're not obligated if you're not strong enough. You right though, Brick City. That's a fact. But how Pac, how Pac was looking at it was he was basically saying that if you saying you this and you that, like money get the job done. Then you gotta look at it how Pac was riding with these niggas when they was coming to West Coast. We're not gonna forget that. We're not gonna forget that when Tretch and Wu Tang and them niggas is coming over Cali, them niggas is getting robbed. Pac was getting to the bottom of it. He was getting niggas jewelry back.
Oh no,
hold
on. Wu Tang wasn't getting robbed. Tretch got robbed.
Wu Tang got their asses robbed too.
Nah, bruh. The niggas love Wu Tang in the West Coast. Wu Tang is universal.
Wu Tang had an issue.
Pull it up when Wu Tang got robbed in Cali. And Pac got their shit back. That's why I hate you niggas talk about Ice-T and Pac like they from Cali. These niggas from New Jersey, man.
Pac, niggas be talking about Pac from Jersey and Pac and all that. Listen, man, Pac is from New York, nigga.
He ain't from New York. He lived in Harlem. Where's his father from? His father from Jersey City.
Pac don't know who his father is.
Yes, he knew who his father is, bro. Come on, knock it off, bro.
Just because
you like skin like because you like skin like Mutai, nigga. Knock it off, bro. We ain't gonna go there with you right now.
Pac don't know if it's a nigga from the Panthers or the nigga that came when that nigga got hit up and stood over the bed and Pac like I woke up and I saw this nigga and he looked just like me. You know what I'm talking about? Like
but hold on. Pac mother told Pac his father was dead.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's some grimy shit. My mother she never liked my father.
I told you, listen, Brick City salute Brick City for not being biased.
Yo, Riz is a sucker. Riz is a sucker anyway.
I told you the Wu-Tang got jammed out that joint.
Hold on, Riz is a sucker anyway. He robbed his own artists, man. His own homeboys, man. He's a sucker.
ODB did RZA dirty, man.
You know what?
ODB came home and studied on Wu-Tang and signed with Dave, and that got him nowhere. They had that nigga on state property too.
I would have signed with Dame too, nigga.
Man, listen.
Riz was robbing them there. Riz was robbing them
niggas. Home to RZA. And they cousins.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. My cousin robbed me. I ain't fuck with that nigga either. Niggas robbing him, yeah. Yo, bro. Yo, let's keep it real, man.
Yeah.
We street niggas, man.
That was crazy though. But Pac was holding it down for them niggas on the West Coast. Pac stood on a whole different moral principle. Big was hot. Big ain't stand on that. All Big was a hot rapper. They be gassing Big up.
Yo, hold on.
Big ain't
Big,
stand on
yo,
nothing.
when them niggas from Cali came to Brooklyn, yo, what Big say? New York handle that. They shot that trailer up. Get your ass out of New York, nigga.
Big ain't do shit, man. Big be sitting around. Yeah, I mean, and Big, that nigga,
Yo,
Big hot as shit.
RZA was Dolo at Club 662 when he got robbed.
Big did not. Big wasn't. Big ain't care when it came to drama. Big did not care, bro.
Yo, hold on, man. Yo, stop disrespecting Big, man, before I start disrespecting these Philly rappers, nigga. Well, you know what?
I
I
knew
ain't gonna
that
say
shit was
that.
gonna piss
Hold
you
on.
off.
As long
No,
as you,
Big.
you're
No,
talking about Jersey, as long as you're talking about Jersey rappers, you good. Talk
listen.
about the New York niggas.
I'm trying to shout Jersey niggas out. You know what I'm saying? Listen, hey man, listen. All I heard was Mutar said niggas two king of New Jerseys, bro. He said he one of them and you. So I'm just trying to shout out Mutar.
Yeah.
I'm trying to shout out Mutar. He a Jersey nigga. Big hot as shit though. Big, I love Big. But when
Mutai is
when it
not
came to beef
Mutai.
and when shit got real, I feel as though Big wasn't standing on too much of nothing. He had that nonchalant attitude after Pac got shot. That shit wasn't enough. But at the same time,
Big went to Pac to the hospital to see Pac after he got shot. He brought him his gun back, bruh. Let's get to that. On that zip with the clip shit. Let's get to that.
yeah, I heard that story. I heard he brought his ratchet back. Yeah, I mean, they was still young at the time. I Big was a Big. I guess he had more of a calm demeanor. But Pac.
Hold up. And Tupac
I
father
don't
even
think
said,
Pac. It
hey,
would.
hold up. Tupac
So you.
father just said Big came to the hospital.
So if you think the shoe was on the other foot, that had been the Big. He came out there. You think Pac wouldn't have used his resources to get to the bottom of it?
Yo, the only
You
reason
know
the
he would have.
Pac had was Suge Knight. And Suge Knight didn't
Bro,
like
you
East Coast niggas.
crazy. You crazy. Pac stood on principles by himself. When them white boys was beating that guy up, and
Oh
of
man,
course
come on, man.
he
He
didn't know they was all
he
through.
know he's an officer, bro. He knows he's an officer, man. Knock it off.
He ain't have to know, but he stood and he helped somebody out. That just show you the spirit that Pac had.
Nigga, I have to
He
lie
dropped.
niggas out and find them
He
niggas
dropped
bitch
on
ass.
one knee,
Yo,
but
look. Yo,
but
listen,
he
I have to lie. Yo, bro, I have to lie
So
niggas
now
out and realize the
you
niggas
sound
bitch
like
ass
Wack
niggas.
100 right now, talking about something he didn't know they was
Yeah.
pops. It don't matter
I'll
if it
punch
was
Rack
pops
100
or
in the
not.
face.
He saved another brother, man. You know what I'm talking about? He
Man,
saved the brother from
like I said,
he dropped down
Whack
on one
100.
knee.
Yo, bro, look at my glasses, bro. Whack 100 is
Yeah,
the
he copying
police.
off you, man. I seen Wack 100 on live. He tried to get his spirit on like they not the Jones though.
Hold on. Let me ask you a question.
He got the wrong
What's
ones.
up with that badge?
I seen that joint. I seen that on there. Yeah, I seen it on there. I don't know, man. They just different. They you know what I mean? They different over there. They think that joint fun and games over there, pulling badges out and all that. I don't know what part of the
Yo,
game is that.
check this out. Remember when DMX got called the badge? He flossed pulled the fake FBI badge out. That nigga went to jail for that shit. If Whack 100 wasn't the
Yeah,
police, he would be in jail right now for having that badge.
yeah. I don't know, man. I don't. Wait
Hey,
100,
Wax
man.
Star,
He
what the
just.
hell you laughing at, nigga? You laughing because I think he sounds like Whack 100. I know what the nigga
Yeah,
laughing at.
yeah. Whack 100, man. I don't know, man. But rest in peace, Young Noble, man. We ain't gonna get too much off topic.
Matter
But
of fact, rest in peace, Young Nova, man.
yeah, but
We just hit every topic, but rest in peace, Young
yeah.
Nova, man.
But
And yo,
we gotta keep it a stake. That's why you always gotta pay homage to Pac, because as much as we can talk about Big, but Pac helped groom all of them outlaws. He left an impact on them at such a young age. Even if they was older than him or whatever, you know that you
hold
can't
up,
tell me
Brick
that
City
Pac
Tuck.
wasn't a righteous person.
Listen what Brick City Tuck said. Look what Brick City Tuck said.
So if Pac loved if Pac loved Big like his brother, why didn't he make a phone call to Big and find out what happened? He did. Brick City Tech. He reached out to him. He reached out to Big after it all happened. That's what the whole joint was.
No,
He said them niggas.
Big reached out to him. Big went to the hospital to see that nigga.
No. That's cap.
Yeah.
That's cap. Y'all capping now. Y'all not gonna switch
Yo,
the narrative.
just because you're a young boy when Pac was going on, man. Come on, man. We there.
No, hey, listen. This is exactly what happened. Pac got hit in the studio. And then, Big had seen Pac reaction. He knew Pac. When something happened, and then he knew Pac was on him, so he came and brought the ratchet back. Here go your burner.
Hold
you
on,
dig what I'm saying?
He
came out. Pac reached out to him, bro. Pac said it on numerous times. He said, "Why don't y'all niggas?" He said he asked him.
Bro, Pac is a liar, bro.
Nah, Big a liar, bro.
Nigga, you from the East Coast, nigga.
Listen,
stop riding that
so
West
is
Coast,
Pac.
nigga.
So
All
is
right
Pac,
there, nigga. Pac is a liar. Pac even said his best friend Stretch set him up, bro. And Stretch told that nigga, if you don't got money to go money for water, Stretch set that nigga up, bro.
Stretch set Pac up, right? So when Stretch died, and niggas was like, why that nigga ain't come to the funeral? Pac stood on what he stood on to the end. Big could never be more Big could never be more impactful than Pac, nigga. We talking about Pac, man. Machiavelli,
nigga. Pac mother was a crackhead. Big mother was a teacher. Fuck him.
Hey, nigga, I know some. Listen. Crackheads make super babies. I know a lot of legends whose moms was on crack.
Meek Mills.
Listen, you got niggas stuttering over here. Meek a legend, man. Y'all not gonna be fired on Meek, nigga. Meek that nigga. Don't get twisted up with the media and all that.
Hold on. I see Puffy from Baby Oil and Meek.
No,
he said, I like it. He's like, you like this, daddy?
That's a cat. That's cat right there, man. Meek solid, man.
Hold up, yo. I just wanted to really. I'm just doing this to show love to Young Noble, man. Rest in peace, Young Noble, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
That's the most important.
I had to make comedy out of this shit a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And do some shit, talk about other stuff. But yo, rest in peace, Young Noble, man. I'm mad that we didn't get a chance to do the show like we supposed to, bro. And I feel fucked up.
I want to ask you this, boy. All right, so Young Noble not here no more. Now, we're gonna hear a lot of rest in peace. You knew Young Noble personally. It's different coming from you. Yeah. How do you feel about how people was reacting when Young Noble tried to come out with the diss track, even though it was years later and he, tried to expose things and received like a lot of backlash for it?
Yo, man, how I felt about it was he finally said his piece, bro. All these other niggas, all these interviews, all these platforms talking, and he was never up there doing that, bro.
Yeah.
So we finally came out and did it. I felt those niggas should respect that, man, and showed that man love, but they didn't. That's what bothered me about it. You know what I mean? They want to come out and diminish this man's character because he said how he felt.
So it is possible that he could have been done with certain things, and he felt as though that that message had to get out there before his time of departing. Whatever the situation is, he might have felt as though that the time was approaching.
Yeah, hold on. Oh yeah, Marquis Bankroll. Young Noble's from Montclair, New Jersey, born and bred, New Jersey, man. Yes, he was.
That's crazy.
All the niggas from the Outlaws from Jersey, man. None of them niggas from Cali. They're not from New York. They're not from Baltimore, Maryland. They're all from Jersey.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So, you know what I'm saying? I'm just letting you know, because if you didn't know, now you know.
You know that the Outlaws, they had a whole different. It's crazy because the Outlaws they really did their thing together on a. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that Still I Rise album, that joint was that joint is classic.
That shit was fire. That shit was fire, bro. I ain't gonna front.
Yeah,
that shit was fire, just like Dream Mafia album was fire.
Yeah,
Dream Mafia album was a classic too. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. Only difference was Big was writing everybody's music. At least with Still I he made sure that joint was fire.
Hold on.
Big was a professor.
Young Chris was writing Jay-Z music for him. You ain't tell about that?
Oh man, oh man.
You see your boy Young Chris Copping Please your boy Pratt, his boy,
Well,
your boy.
yeah, on Bleak John, but you know what it is with
Yeah.
Chris. Chris is gonna be politically correct. Like you heard how Oskino be. That's why
They
Oskino be
said
saying like what
he
he
said what
feel.
was he doing in Atlanta? Nigga, most niggas that leave Jersey and New York move to Atlanta and North Carolina. That's just what
Yeah,
it is.
like
I left Jersey and moved to
if you from
Atlanta.
Jersey, you gotta get out of there once you start hitting them levels. Like it ain't nothing. Only people from other areas like New York and other places, then they come and try to move out Jersey. It's like damn near hard to be from Jersey and then get some type of success and stay out there, John. Like,
Oh,
you know what I mean?
yeah. But yo, you know what I'm saying? Most niggas from Jersey, even New York, we moved to like Atlanta, North Carolina, Florida. We get the fuck out of the hood, man.
Yeah, you got to.
That's why Young Noble was in Atlanta. He was getting away.
Yeah.
And like I said, rest in peace to Young Noble, yo.
Eagle, the whole Philly knocked off, man. The whole Philly knocked off. When it comes to entertainment, it's the people that's not on camera you gotta worry about. ARF got booked 2019? That homicide rate been up way higher than
since you been gone,
the days that Ab was home.
For real. Hey yo, Twiz, I'm gonna hit you soon. Again, we off this live, bro. We go build, bro.
All right.
But I want to shout out to everybody. Y'all go check out Twiz, the Hood Blogger. Check out his channel, man. It's the King of New Jersey, Btbtv. We bully the bullies. Yo, rest in peace, Young Noble. Rest in peace, Pac. Rest in peace, Gaddafi. Rest in peace, Hussein Fatal. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Jersey stands strong. PA stands strong. It is what it is, man. We out of here.
Salute.
Salute.